Hey guys, just thought I would express a few quick points while I had a few minutes. It had been occurring to me lately that what I and others have been experiencing in terms of the spiritual phenomenon and existential disaster in the making is that, well, what we've been pointing to is not really widespread enough of a problem for everybody for us to all ever agree on. Certainly not for us to ever feel comfort in divulging. There are so many personal factors, manipulative control factors, and just the sheer weirdness of everything occurring deep down and subversively in the world is certainly indicating the need to cover up and to maintain silence on this matter and to uphold the status quo, which is to never speak of anything odd or bewildering and to just endure it silently and to incur silent suffering and trauma. And that's clearly something that I don't really like. Most people don't, but how do they fight back against something that they can't even speak of or identify? Therein lies the problem. But there are many factors that are imposed to self-contained like minds to keep us apart, because together we would have too much power and ability, and we would feel better about being alive on this planet to show solidarity. They want us all, people like me, all self-contained in our little tortured islands of misery, as I put it, around nothing but the wrong people who don't inspire us, people that we, quite frankly, in many cases can't stand because we know too much about. And there's so many little factors. The average human being is susceptible to manipulative control, so they will dial up those pet peeves. They will dial up things that are meant to make you averse to other people, to keep you away from them, but also stuck with them at the same time. So there's always that duality, always that level of cognitive dissonance that's instilled in all of us, that we're having to feel differently externally than we actually feel internally. It's a battle of our emotions and our minds. And my theory is that certain groups of people, usually high vibration sentient people, are targeted by the powers that be because of their intelligence, their ability, their empathy, many different factors as to why capable individuals are targeted to be suppressed, oppressed, and eventually urged to make a premature exit. The orchestrators of our misery don't really like intelligent people who are driven and motivated and don't like the way of the world. They want those people to be stuck, limited, and never able to express their points, because their points may just be captivating enough and inspiring enough to elicit a change. They want us all at the edge of something wonderful and extraordinary. They want us to keep reaching for that false hope and to never obtain it. But my goal is to grab that dangling carrot and to take a bite before it's all said and done. We can't really expect idiots and people that are dead set on misunderstanding our logic to ever agree with our points. They're simply going to not care how ridiculous they sound in many cases. It's just a quite idiotic world where we discount reason in favor of covering our ass or doing things to protect our reputation. Come on now, look at the big picture. The intended effect of silencing, canceling, and suppressing those who have the good information and capable individuals is going to contribute to the downfall of our human society, because we need free-thinking, intelligent, creative people. But the powers that be that hold all this power and control over people, they don't value that type of thing. You can be intelligent, sure, but if it points to problems, then they're going to not like that very much. But I also don't care very much. I'm living for my next otherworldly experience on the other side, and I'm paying my dues until I get there. That is my station in life, and I have no reason to not tell the truth and to try to spread the truth. They're just going to keep censoring and limiting people like me no matter what. So remember, good information is hard to come by. Genuine people, even harder to come by. So value both and try to seek both if you can. Their aim of wearing us down, waking us out, keeping us at arm's length, is forcing us to live a life with no creative control as victims of a perilous fate and a predetermined fate that none of us really asked for. So you have to think and be different, be more brazen, but know your rights and take the precautions, because we do inherently live in a more dangerous world where a lot of things are easy to cover up. So make your mark and state your case. There's many ways you can do that. The strong-willed and less manipulated people in the world who are pure of heart and strong of will and virtue are going to make it to the final stages of this type of thing better. It's better just for me to live my life knowing that we are basically enduring a simulation of life that has barriers that are invisible, that are imperceptible, that are all designed to keep us stuck and limited and feeling horrible about the future. So try not to fall into those mental traps, but be aware that that is what the world is. We are working within confines of this prison planet that we must try to circumvent the system and work through. Most will just simply never mention the spiritual realm that we inhabit. It's not relevant to them. It's not pertinent. They don't really care about it. That's fine. I do. Those are the types of things that intrigue me and fascinate me, and they contribute to my sustained existence on this planet. Reaching for something more and having faith and belief is a wonderful thing because it gives you something to look forward to. I know what lies ahead after this life, and it will be glorious. But our society is just so heavily built on these lies that it would go against everything we've ever been taught in many cases to even indulge how much of a facade and how backwards things are. But don't run away from your self-awareness. Let it guide you into a new understanding. And remember that your new understanding probably won't include a lot of people that have been in your life. It's as we awaken and grow and evolve, we're going to sense their negative vibrations, those around us. We're going to see through their bullshit more often. And it's going to be more and more difficult to look certain people in the face. But ultimately, I'm just going to probably have to turn the other cheek. I sense and feel that people who have done wrong are going to know that they've done wrong and have repercussions from it. It's just a matter of time. The universal laws of karma will be restored before it's all said and done. I just hope it's before things get irreparably damaged and it's unsalvageable in this human society that we're in. We're never going to get all of the cues from our environment or any cues until things are really bad, I feel like. So just keep the faith and use your intuition, use your foresight, and don't go along with the flow of bad information. Don't go along with the flow of unworthy individuals in our lives, because there are many in our midst that we'll have to smile and nod to, but don't go along with their flow. It's not going to flow you in the right direction. All right.